Hello. December 30th is my mom's birthday. I called her. Yeah, she was having a little party. So, Dolores was saying something about her wanting to have a party, and I was like, oh, she should. So I think this is her, her 70th or something. I don't know. I never celebrated my birthday. Everybody thought my birthday was June and on the 9th, which was Marshall Meyer's birthday, which had absolutely nothing to do with my birthday. But I did get to leave home like a year earlier because my mom's like, as soon as I get 18, out I go. Well, she thought like when I was 17. Actually, Marsha was a year older. I think Marsha had a birthday, so she thought I was 18. Anyway. But it was time. I wish I would have left it. Nobody would have noticed anyway. So I don't know. But she's up in New York. I think they had a little. She was just getting together with her family and her friends, and I've never been part of that part. Sounds sort of funny. She's my mom, but I am part of her family or friend circle. But anyway, so I called her, and she sounded real happy, and so as long as the river stays happy. As long as the happy. Then I don't know what the alternative ever would be. But anyway, so tomorrow's the 31st. One more day, and then we have the New Year, and I'm just waiting really for. I'm so broke at the end of the month, so. And I don't know where Mom's gonna stay. I think because she's supposed to come down here. I was asking her where she was gonna stay, because I don't know. I don't think she wants to stay here. This place is sort of old, and I got half of the place tore up, and it's just not, I can't get it properly livable in every part of the house. I can only do it for, so anyway, but she likes staying with her cousin Jean, and or Extra, whatever the girl name, not Jean, Extra. But I don't talk to none of them. So I just can't wait till all the hallelujah and all the bullshit is over with, the holidays, the dust settles. Because like right after this, then my bro's birthday is January. But my mom's only son. Well, I might say that he passed. Well, he's dead. But I was going to say for sake term. They some for this loss. Anyway, it's a depressing time of year. I'd hate to have my birthday right around Christmas anyway. That was always my mom's big thing, is because her mom had died on December 24th, December 24th, and her birthday was on the 30th, so like they all had got mad at her. And she was like, oh, we're still going to have a Christmas. And like this lady across the street, her sister died. And then their kids said something about they're still going to have a Christmas. And I'm like, just reassure them that they can still have one of them. You'll always have capitalist in Christmas, darling. There'll always be a place for you to go spend all your money and get deeply in debt, so you can see the joy of the twinkle of eye of a child for a megasecond. For you hurry off to work to get some more. Some more. It's not just. Okay, I'm silly. And this is only tea. Actually, I'm tired. But I was gonna say some more. It's not just a treat at Girl Scout campfires. Some more is all the merchandise. Some more. It's like they greedy. Anyway. So worst time of year. Family can be so roguish. So, but I don't really talk to any of them. They have all these illusions. Either have these illusion of grandiose, or they're very judgmental, or I never had a relationship with them like to begin with, so you don't really, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, I heard of them, but you know, they're not. And you know, like the other type that, like some like the ones over here, they're the types like that, you know, I don't know, I guess I sort of tried. They was alright, but you know what I'm saying? As long as you try and you bend it over backwards, they're fine with it, but that's about, you know what I'm saying? And I guess, you know, like, they're sort of really busy with, well, some, you know, like, I think my one cousin over here, like, the one thing ladies are real worried that you might want their men, because they do that. And I was sort of curious when he acted a certain way, not for sexual. I was sort of curious the way he was when he came out of jail, some of the stuff that he was doing, and she said she was worried. But you know what I'm saying, you cannot have like I don't think you could have a conversation with somebody, you know, the opposite sex, where you're both like, you know, not butt fuck ugly people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, you could be butt fuck ugly and anyway, so I don't know. So like really, so like in the South usually I don't really hang out with any females. So because especially, you know what I'm saying, it don't matter. Now I don't want them. I don't want their man, because usually that's a dirty motherfucker. But what happened is that you know, like, if he feel it, then he'll feel uncomfortable, and it's all right for the female to feel uncomfortable in our society, but it's not all right for the male to feel uncomfortable. Because if he feel uncomfortable, he ain't necessarily gonna say that I'm, you know, like I'm trying for him or something else, but he'll find something else. Well, she crazy, or I don't think you should be around, or you know, some shit, you know, just to make, and they won't have to worry, because like the first time they were like, oh, I don't have to be around. I'm like, cool. Go, move. I was lady across the street, she was real nice. I keep forgetting her name. I guess her son that went to jail was telling people he was having a relationship with me. He's like, I couldn't figure out what she was like. Do you want to write my son? I'm like, not particularly. And she goes, well, I thought you and him was friends. I'm like, no. And then she looked at me. I'm like, oh, well, like every other Tuesday. Yeah, we're friends. And she just looked at me again. I didn't know what to look at. I'm like, you know, I ain't never had no misunderstanding with him. So anyway, so she's like, well, I'm like, well, if you want me to, like, I'll write him. She's like, no, that's all right. She never did come back at her address. Then I thought about it, like, because I didn't really think nothing about it. So I sort of half-assed mentioned it to somebody else, and they're like, well, maybe he was saying he was dating you, like all these years, whatever. I don't know why anybody would believe him. But it see, and then when he said that shit to me, I'd have just laughed at him hysterically. Like, I went to the store yesterday, and what's his name? Damn. He's everybody knows he's like the I don't know, the first original undercover like policeman or whatever. What is his name? Whatever. But he's in the store and he's yelling at me about the fucking something. He's saying something and I'm like, shut up, because he got a fucking big mouth, you know. And the story is like they call him policeman, because the story is he told on his brother, and brother went to prison. They tell on everybody. But anyway. But for real, he ratted out his brother, and there was no reason really for him, from what I understand, where he had to go out of his way to say anything. If the cops wanted to find him, they would have found him. You know, somebody. But anyway, so he's going on about the dogs, and what's fucked up, Okay, well, those other dogs, when Larry Jones left and brought the dogs over here, he's the one who told me that, you know, some of the shit about Larry Jones, but I know he can't put it together, because I'm about ready to call the cop. There's a cop standing in there, and he's going like this behind my back, so I'm like fucking totally dismissing him. I'm like, I don't got time for this shit, because I'm about ready to turn around. I'm like, bitch, why don't you just take my ass to jail, get this shit out of your system, if that'll help you, okay? I get bought out of jail, and then you don't have to be going around yanking on your motherfucking dick, twisting your head behind me, you know, whatever the fuck that shit is. But anyway, so I'm like, you need to have, I'm explaining to him that it's Larry Jones and it's that Jenkins boy, and so like I was trying to think of, you know, because there's like 8 of the Jenkins boys, so I'm trying to think of this one's Barnes, just like, what is the other dude's name? But anyway, he's good friend. Anyway, so he's like, he's gonna do this, and I'm like, please do call the dog head to do whatever you want to, because you know, and cause like Larry Jones, he had dogs, he had them over, he wasn't allowed to have them over here with Aunt Lurleen. So you know, when she got too old and decrepit in her 90s, because she died in 97, when she was 97, but when she got in her 90s, she got him a dog, and you know what I'm saying, he doing stuff like you know, like, oh well, I'm a grown up, I could be like a 6-year-old, I can do whatever, you know what I'm saying, they make me sick. So anyway, so he's yelling at me, so I'm yelling back, and at the store I'm yelling back, I'm like, man, you need to, you know, get a holler at your boy. So he probably, knowing him, says he gonna go right to the policeman. The policeman gonna understand this crackhead motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see him with a new kid, like jokingly, I'm like, give me a ride. I know he ain't gonna give me a ride because he got some kid in that motherfucking car. He goes, oh, they came in my car. They came on. I'm like, what kid you fucking kidnapped? You know? Cause he got, like, I guess the lady he was living with, she just died. I guess she died from the package. The other lady that was already moving in there with her, him and her kicked that girl, the lady that his girlfriend from years back, kicked her out, kicked her daughter out when she died, and then when his girlfriend, the other girl, came out of prison, moved her up in that house too for a while. I guess he moved the lady up in the house that came out of prison before. It's a little, like, it's a really little sort of tiny house, 2 small little bedrooms. Cause like this one, I can make it seem like there's more bedrooms when I can change like the den into a bedroom and another room into a bedroom. You know, but anyway, but there's 3 bedrooms, but there is 2 bedrooms that's the size of, not this bedroom, but the size of that one bedroom, the purple, or where you see me at. But that's not my bedroom, that's Emma Jean's bedroom. But anyway, so let's say while one woman was dying, he moved the other lady in from jail, and they all together there for a minute until that one lady died. He had 3 women living up there. He had a little 5-year-old, and I remember one time and he picks up little boys too. And I remember one time this little boy, I leaned into his car, right, and he's like, oh, because he always has a new vehicle. Little tiny house, he rents, little tiny house, they all think he's like, I remember back in the day when he first thought he was Big Pimpin', because he was one of those dark skinned, thought he was ugly, thought he was super fly, you know what I'm saying? He had all these rings on, gold rimmed glasses, and all this stuff, and I remember thinking, what part of that he looked better? Now that you can't see his face, now he looks better? You see, he had all this shit on him, he was all blinged out, and this was like in the 80s, I think, with him, the 80s or some shit. I mean, I don't see all that stupid jewelry on him. Oh, right, and he broke his back hopping over a fence right behind, like, these one people houses, like, right on the other side. Like, he's on, like, Gillis, and the next one is, King, and so, I guess, anyway, he jumped over a fence, supposed to break his back, but where he jumped over the fence, he was, like, taking a shortcut to go to the dealer's house, but, anyway, I'm not going to say it. I see him doing the drop-off, and he's supposed to be the cop. But anyway, with his big mouth, yeah. Anyway, so I told him to go check out his boy. Go holler at your boy. Cause he over here staying up this house not paying rent. And I forgot to tell him, but they come on tell him I said I think they killed Brock. Because I was the one that was paying rent there. He always paid rent, but ever since they gave him that $20 hit and he had that stroke, ended up in the hospital, there's nobody's been paying rent there. And you know, so now there's like 3 people staying up in that fucking house. So hopefully all this stuff, all the hula is done, all the dust settled, we could, you know, handle some business, go back to regular. Well, business should be open for business. I could get these scurvy dogs out. Mom's like, don't say that, don't say that too. I'm like, she must think I just sit around and talk to I don't know. Well, I don't know who does that. But anyway, I don't know. Actually, like, I don't have any. If it wasn't for a few like necessities, I wouldn't have any company. I wouldn't have any. I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Or 1 or 2 people I go visit, you can't stay long. And I know I can't be around if any of the other friends come around. Because people that I hang around usually the ones that are getting used by the other people. You know what I'm saying? So they think, oh, well, you're up there, you know, trying to use them too as competition. And, you know, a few of them, like, they like company, so they're not going to say nothing because they get a little extra attention if that person is, like, in their mind, jealous. And in my mind, the person that's jealous, the person is a little psychotic on, you know, thinking that this person, you know, like, that I might be, anyway, but, and then usually they find out that because I usually, like Sonny, he really wanted me to drop him off some soil and stuff, you know, so I just, like, an old container had mushrooms in, I put some soil in, dropped them off some soil, and, so, whatever. Because now he stayed up in that house. He still got his property, but they've only put him up. First, the house got burned down. He was living on there for a long time in like a trailer. Then they don't really allow those trailers. So then he got one of those like Winnebago, like, but a short one, like, what you call it, and parked it up there. And I don't know. I guess you're not allowed to have those. Finally, I think with the I gave him a number for something I can't think of it. Something the housing, herbal housing or something. So anyway, so the apartment that he's living in, right? It's a 2-bedroom. No, it's 3-bedroom. But anyway, it belongs to one of the policemen. He's rented it out to you know, like they boarded the house out. And so their idea, they thought they was gonna, you know, get all these houses, just like the 2 houses next to me. They thought they were gonna get these houses and rent them out and make money. It ain't me that can't stand somebody else to fuck with shit. I was thinking about that policeman over there, like, well, that guy, what is his name? I'll think of his name later. And I've known him fucking forever. I always get his name twisted, cause him and the McCastles, they've been knowing our families forever. I'll think of his name in a minute, but I know one thing. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. All I smelled in that car when I stuck my head in that car was the smell of shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That's when he had that little boy there. I would like with me and him, we don't get along. I probably shouldn't even say his name, because you know, he's famous around this area. But I would call him the mouth. That what? You know what I'm saying? Because this person don't ever shut up. He'll tell everybody's business, but I thought this time he's been getting my shit all twisted, and I'm just like intensely, you know, Alex at the store is like, shh, don't say nothing, the cop's there. And I'm like, no, I want this cop to hear this, because this bitch has been getting my shit. I don't know who the fuck he think I am, but I'm going to let him know exactly who I am today. Straighten it out. You know what I'm saying? And remind him, aren't you the one 5 years ago came and told me some information about this while you yappity yap. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I straightened him out right there, and he's like, oh yeah. And then like I go outside and there's a little girl in his truck. I'm like, what little girl you don't kidnap? She just came up in my house. So I looked to the little girl and I said, and she's like, ah. I'm like, okay. When you find out, when you find out, just know that they're gonna blame you for his behavior that he's been doing years, and I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know what I mean, you don't do the same behavior for all these years, and you the lucky motherfucker where everybody else thinks it's everybody else's fucking fault. So I think God tried to tell him something when he broke that nigga's back. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like you bringing a lot of these little kids, and he gonna laugh because Irma Jean, you know, had got sick. Irma Jean ended up when she went over to that. When she left the one church over here, decided to go to the Catholic church. Not only did they somehow her out of that the $100 property that she had on 3rd and build on it, take that away from her, but she ended up getting the package, and first sister had died, and then the preacher got sick, the preacher up there died, and then Jean died, and then not Brian, I'm going to call him Brian, Mouth was talking about oh yeah, well, we have the same thing they got, and I'm still alive, and he was talking about Baby Doll, and a few other people. Annie Mae, and who was that other girl? Teresa. He talking about how I outlived all them. Oh, and Ralph, I outlived all them. I'm thinking, bitch, I'm glad you ain't never. He's the one motherfucker. He do a lot of talking, but he ain't never asked me for no sex. Cause I'm thinking, I'm sure glad you ain't never asked me for no sex. While you talking about all. Ooh, he is the mouth for real. Oh my God, he's so loud. And I know I was real loud. I was like, this policeman is gonna fucking try to arrest my ass over Mouth here. But I'm gonna let Mouth know, cause Mouth is loud. I'm gonna let Mouth know. Look, first of all, I agree with you. Which don't stop no argument just because you agree. Well, we ain't really having an argument, but I know the cop ain't gonna cop for him. We ain't having an argument. All he knows is it's loud voices and all this gesture. You know what I'm saying? But I did agree. I agree. It's just that I agree that, you know, exactly what we needed to get done to fix it. But I'm not the one that's supposed to fix it, right? And second of all, anyway, I'm not responsible. Anyway, for somehow I don't know how I'm supposed to be responsible for shit. I'm like, no, not at all. You know, I got you know what I'm saying. But anyway, and I ain't worried about the fuck whatever they can do, whatever the fuck they want to. I ain't gonna try to help you. I ain't trying to hinder you. But you just step the fuck out of my way when this move gets made. So. Anyway, I think Mom's supposed to call me back, something like that, cause, I doubt it. Cause like, let's see, what time is it now? It's, like, what's it? 6, it's only 6:30, it's still, so it's 7:30 there, in New York, and, well, this is the beginning of the party weekend, you know, like, you know, for New Year's, which I don't party on New Year's because that's too much amateur night, especially, you gotta, like, let me see, on Christmas, we had 3 children died in a fire, we had 3 people died in a shooting, and then I think we had a home invasion, where the guy shot one of the guys in a home invasion and killed him, so it was like, 4 shooting. This is New Year's, so I'm assuming there'll probably be another 3 or 4 shootings before New Year's End, or the domestic or some shit. some shit they don't understand. Why the fuck this is still going on? Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna run to the store real quick. So it's the 30th. It's late Tuesday. I usually have this out early. Oh well, I'll come back and take me a bath, and I'm OUT. But I'm just thinking, cause like nobody ever calls me anyway while I'm home. So as soon as I leave, phone ring. I ain't worried about it. Cause my mom probably will call me back about tomorrow. Anyway, all right, good. One more day to the end of 2014, then comes 2015. Yep. You go like this.